Yoga has helped me personally through so many indescribable ways. I don't really know where to begin. I've learned through yoga that it's a journey of discovery. It's a journey of just finding out who I am as a person. But most importantly, I feel yoga has been a gateway to what it means to be present. With that, there's these magnificent changes that happen unexpectedly, and therefore becomes this journey, and this journey of discovery, this journey of healing, the journey of what it means to show up and really be present in your life, even when things are not going as you wish. And with that, you learn to take it all in and enjoy it. And for me, it's been a wonderful part of my life. I found yoga as a college athlete, thinking I just needed to get in, stretch, preventive maintenance for injury. And from there, it's just kind of kept a part of my life as I was, still running and doing everything. But every time I found the yoga mat, there's something else that just was starting to happen that I wasn't getting when I was, running miles or traveling up and down the basketball court. Our bodies are amazing, they're fascinating, they change, we grow, everything is connected, and that's kind of the bigger picture of what yoga is all about in terms of connection. Every day that you choose to show up, we make a choice to show up, I'm gonna find out something new and different about myself. And I think with that there truly are no limits. I think outside the mat, I know I'm a person that, just like everybody else, put limits on myself. And it's important, the mat serves as a reminder that there are no limits. You show up as you are, with acceptance, compassion, some love, and kindness, which is most important. And with that, you grow. The ability to teach a yoga class, the ability to be trusted to guide people without a expectation is beautiful. To share a passion with others who want to feel better. When we're ready to make the changes, when we're ready to take the time for ourselves instead of being caretakers for everybody else, there's some real special shifts that can't be measured on a measuring stick. We start to notice them in our life off the yoga mat, how we interact with others, and maybe what we thought was really important really isn't so important anymore. And life doesn't have to be about material stuff. It really is about who we are as people and what we can do to make everything in the space we occupy better. I'm fortunate where I get to teach yoga in a public high school, and it is to plant these seeds into teenagers has been transformational. For them to have these kind of takeaways and to hopefully become adults who are living a life that's a little bit more full of awareness. You see people's confidence grow. You see people believe in themselves. You see people start to do things a little bit differently. I really think that they're going to learn how to be kinder to themselves and maybe not be so critical. And you might just feel that you get hooked a little bit because it makes you feel good. You're gonna learn, and not just about the yoga journey, but about yourself in the process. I think yoga allows people that platform to have some confidence to show up and modify, rest, breathe, and you're okay. The community is a very safe space of acceptance that we don't necessarily get in our everyday worlds, in social circles or professional situations. So the yoga and the community and what that blossoms into is it's a very special thing. The teacher appears when the student is ready. And we have to have that open space of willingness to do something different in our lives. And I think that we look around America, whether we be in Southern California or we might be in Nebraska or somewhere, who knows where we are, but we're all somewhere. Somewhere is not nowhere. And the ability to find a practice that gets you mobile, that's going to add years to your livelihood. There's increased blood flow. There's amazing things that it does just, for your physical body, but for your brain. The neuroscience behind it is astounding. And the science that goes behind just not, again, the practice, the movement, but also in meditation and slowing down. Because yoga, the asana, the physical part, is only a fraction of it all. There's breathing, there's concentration, there's meditation, there's these moral, we call them yamas and niyamas. It's kind of like our moral code and how we live our life. Eventually, we want to try to get to what's called samadhi, and it's this bliss state where if you've ever experienced someone walking out of a yoga class and they kind of, are in this altar world, it's this space of just, this is what it's like to not have a care in the world, to allow myself to slow down, to be present, to be awake, and to like wherever I am at in my life and not have to worry about anything else. And so there's these stages that people go through just by showing up, and they happen when you least expect it. Breath and connection truly are one. Breath is the one thing that we don't get to live without in this life. And it's what brings us into this world. It's also our final place of extinction when we leave. And the breath is something that I know helps slow me down. I'm a very anxious person. I like to consider myself a reformed type A, thank goodness. And the breath, honestly, when I found myself breathing or not breathing, probably better, when I would feel the gasp and then realize, oh my gosh, I've been, what am I doing? I'm not in the moment. And by being able to slow my breath down and actually taking the time to breathe and notice what that does to my overall demeanor and my thoughts, my actions, has made a tremendous impact in my life, my relationships, how I choose to show up to things. I just breathe, and my mind's gonna wander, but I know I always have my breath. And that's a gateway to the practice of yoga. And that's also a practice of healing. And with that healing, we allow ourselves to connect to who we are as people. It's about getting better. It's about finding our true self. And in the end, it's about making this world a better place.